A component has a life cycle managed by Angular. Angular creates the component, renders it, creates and renders its children, processes changes when its data-bound properties change, and then destroys it before removing its template from the DOM. Angular provides a set of lifecycle hooks we can use to tap into this lifecycle and perform operations as needed. A lifecycle hook is an interface provided by Angular. We talked about interfaces earlier in this module. We implement a lifecycle hook interface to write code that is executed when the component's lifecycle event occurs. For example, when a component is first created and initialized, we may want to get the data for the page. So we implement the onInit lifecycle hook and write code in that hook method to get our data. Since this is a Getting Started course, we'll limit our focus to the 3 most commonly used lifecycle hooks. Use the onInit lifecycle hook to perform any component initialization after Angular has initialized the data-bound properties. This is a good place to retrieve the data for the template from a backend service, as we'll see later in this course. Use the onChanges lifecycle hook to perform any action after Angular sets data-bound input properties. We have not yet covered input properties. We'll see those in the next module. Use the onDestroy lifecycle hook to perform any cleanup before Angular destroys the component. To use a lifecycle hook, we implement the lifecycle hook interface. We are using the onInit interface from Angular, so any guesses as to our next step? Yep, we need to import the lifecycle hook interface. We can then write the hook method. Each lifecycle hook interface defines one method whose name is the interface name, prefixed with ng for Angular. For example, the onInit interface hook method is named ng onInit. At this point in our application, we don't need to implement any lifecycle hooks, but we'll use them in later modules. So let's try them out now. We are looking at the product list component. We'll add the onInit lifecycle hook to this component. First, we implement the interface by adding it to the class signature. Type implements and the name of the interface, onInit. The interface name is showing an error, and we know why. We don't have the import. Let's add that now. Now we have another syntax error here. Class product list component incorrectly implements interface onInit. As the message states, now that we've implemented the interface, we must write code for every property and method in that interface. The onInit interface only defines one method, ng onInit, so we need to write the code for the ng onInit method. We'll add it down here by the other methods. Since we don't really need to do anything with this at this point, we'll just use console.log to log a message to the console. We can view the application in the browser and use the F12 developer tools to open the console and view the logged message. We can see our message here. We'll use ng onInit later in this course. Up next, we'll build a custom pipe